Hey guys, Andy here from Brickies Network again. Today I'm covering off 5 key components of running your business that are absolutely vital, all equally important. And if you have one of these things fall away in your business, the whole business can collapse if you're not monitoring it and addressing each point. So out of these 5 things that you deal with day to day and week to week and month to month in your business are cash, profit, assets, growth, and then the people, the staff and the clients in the middle. So each of these things are vitally important to your business, and let me explain why. Cash or cash flow. Cash is like oxygen in your business. If you don't have any cash in your business, it will starve and die. You need cash at all times within your business. And profit. Profit, if you're not making a profit in your business, eventually it will die. You can live on cash flow in the short term, but in the long term, profit, if you're not making profit, your business will fail. Assets. We can't run a business without assets. We need, in our bricklaying businesses, we need the equipment, we need the trucks, we need the trailers, the utes, the mixers, the scaffold. We need all of that equipment. That's assets. We may have a business yard or a property that our business owns that we trade from. They are all assets in those businesses. And if you don't have those assets, you can't function in your business. Growth. We need to have growth in our business at all times. We need growth, because if we're not at least growing by some inflationary pricing, then we're going to rescind and go backwards, and eventually our business will fail. But all of those 4 things, they all revolve around the one thing in the middle, which is the staff and the customers or the clients. So let me explain how all of these join together. So I'll give you an example of each. So all of these are needed to join together to work as one big circle. Cash. Here's an example. If we're not focusing on cash and we don't have cash flow, our business doesn't function. So we could be working on cash flow all the time, making lots of cash. Our cash dries up. We don't survive. We can't pay the wages. We can't purchase assets or maintain the assets. We can't grow if we haven't got cash coming in. Our business completely fails. And profit, we could have all the jobs in the world that are making great profit. We could be doing 5 different projects. We may have quoted them. We've looked at them and gone, actually, this is fantastic. After all of our operating expenses, maintenance costs, wages, everything like that, we're making a healthy profit on this job. But then suddenly the cash flow dries up on that job. The builder goes broke. The builder holds up a payment. We don't have any cash coming in. We might be making profit, but we've got no cash coming in the meantime, we're dead. So if we're focusing on profit all the time and we slip up on looking at cash flow, our business falls out from underneath us. So that's why profit's important, but you need to look at all these things as a whole. Assets. If we've got assets within our business, we need to have those in there, because like I said, we need all of the equipment that we're doing. We need all the trucks, the trailers, all of those things, the tools. They're assets within our business, as well as staff. Staff are assets, but as in physical assets, those things are needed. But if we don't have those assets, if we don't have any tools and equipment, well then we can't generate cash flow, we can't make a profit, we can't grow unless we've got the assets. But also, if we don't maintain and look after those assets and make sure that they're in good working order, updated, everything's going well with them, our truck breaks down because we haven't maintained and kept an eye on our assets and looked after them. Suddenly we can't get to work, we can't do all the jobs that we need to do. No cash, no profit, no growth, business is cooked. So they're probably the least thing that we look at, but they're still very vital within our business to stay afloat. Growth. if we're not growing our business, if there's no growth within our business, it's shrinking and it's going backwards. Like I said, if you're not at least catching inflation, which inflation's at 6 and 7% at the moment, if we're not growing our business as a whole by at least inflationary measure, we're going backwards. We're not making enough. We're not making enough to deal with wage rises. We're not earning enough to increase costs in running our assets and running our business. We need to increase our pricing and our growth in pricing so we do have cash flow coming in and our profit margin stays whole enough for us to feel comfortable running our businesses. So we need to be growing all the time. But all of those things there, they don't happen without the staff and the clients. So we need to be focusing on staff and client management all the time. We need to build the relationships all the time with our staff so we have a harmonious workplace. They're feeling looked after. They're wanting to put in the little extra effort when we need them to, when things are tough, so we can get cash flow, make a profit, increase and maintain our assets and look at growth. We can't do that without the staff. They're really important, so we need to look after them. And if we have them fall away, that's gone. And clients, we need to focus on our clients equally too, that we're providing them with a great service, that we have a good relationship with them, that we're going over and above, we're communicating well, so we have a good relationship with those people. Because if we don't have clients and our clients start falling away, we're not growing our client base, our cash flow starts to drop, we don't make as much profit, then we can't look after our assets. So these things all have to go together for us to survive as a business. Because we stop focusing on one of them, the whole ball drops to the ground and our business goes broke. This is a very broad theory when it comes to running a business, but it's true and correct for every business that we run. Doesn't matter if it's just a bricklaying business, a whole building company, everything has to focus on these things. If one of them drops off in any business, the whole thing collapses. So this is the sort of things that we discuss in Bricky's Network coaching and Bricky's Network memberships, for you to be able to understand the big picture of your business, to see where you might be going wrong in the business or what areas need improvement. Hope this information's been really helpful for you. If you've got any interest in knowing more about these things, you can contact me whenever you want, 1300 Trowel at the Bricky's Network, and I'm happy to talk about these sorts of things with anyone that wants it. Shoot me an email, like, subscribe the video, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.